Congratulations on your purchase of the Flexim F601 Portable Ultrasonic Flow Meter. For the measurement, 2 ultrasonic pulses are sent through the medium, one in the flow direction and a second one against it. The transducers are alternatively working as emitter and receiver. The transit time of the ultrasonic signal propagating in the flow direction is shorter than the transit time of the signal propagating against the flow direction. The transit time difference, delta t, is measured and allows the determination of the average flow velocity on the propagation path of the ultrasonic signals. A profile correction is performed to obtain the average flow velocity on the cross-section of the pipe, which is proportional to the volume flow. The Flexim meter is delivered in a watertight transport case. Inside the case is the flow meter transmitter. In our video, we are reviewing the liquid F601. Depending on the meter you purchased, you will have different input and outputs. On the outside left and right side, you will have your Channel A and Channel B transducer connections. In our kit, we have a set of transducers and a wall thickness gauge. Every set of transducers is delivered with a calibration that is traceable to NIST and A2LA ISO 17025 accredited in the United States. Other components include a data transfer kit, tape measure, a quick start guide, user manual, and pipe chart data sheets, an AC power cord for long-term use and for charging the meter. Underneath the meter, we have our accessories. Standard mounting equipment included with the meter are ladder chains for the transducers, and also a quick-fix pipe mount to mount the transmitter on the pipe if needed. Our kit also included the optional stainless steel 13-inch ruler with mounting frames, magnets, and ball chains. This allows for faster and easier setup of the transducers on the pipe. A tube of coupling grease is also included. Apply a small amount to each transducer before mounting them on the pipe. Your meter may have additional accessories, such as temperature sensors, input-output modules, and more. Let's power on the meter using the On/C key and navigate through the basic menus. Turn on the display light for better visibility. The meter is navigated by directional arrow keys and an Enter key on each side. The Brake key will allow you to move back from an existing menu. Pressing it 3 times will power off the meter. The meter has 4 categories: parameters, measurement mode, output options, and special functions. We will now do a basic configuration of the meter for a test today for a water plant. We will start in the Special Functions System Settings section. We can set a numeral tag for each measurement location, or select the arrows to allow for an alphanumeric tag. Follow along as we step through the menus. Storing allows for internal data recording. The ring buffer setting allows for a first-in, first-out recording when turned on. Storage mode on sample. Quantity storage set to both allows for the storing of positive and negative flow. We will also make sure that all of our meter diagnostics are turned on and stored for review and listed when we generate our flow report. Next, we will set up our output options. Today, we will be using only Channel A. The meter also has Channel B, as well as math channels Y and Z. We will be measuring volume flow, and our units of measurement will be US gallons per minute, or GPM. The meter is pre-programmed with a variety of selectable units that are accessed by navigating up or down. We will not be using an external temperature or pressure sensor for this application. The damping value is a time factor X. The meter publishes a rolling average of the last X seconds of flow rate values. We will configure the meter to store the measured data so that we can generate a flow report with the Flux Diag software. We will not be using a serial output, but rather storing directly to the meter's internal data memory. Storage rate allows you to set the storage rate interval. The meter has several pre-programmed intervals. Or choose Extra to set a custom interval. We will set our rate for once every 10 seconds. We will not be using a current output. We will leave the fault delay at 60 seconds. And we will not set an alarm for this demonstration. Let's power off the unit and pack it up. We'll be heading to a water plant booster station to meet with a customer and verify the accuracy of an existing inline flow meter at the station. We will be verifying the flow accuracy of this 6-inch flow meter, which is flanged in at the booster station. If you have a wall thickness gauge, you can start by taking several measurements around the measurement zone. Connect the gauge and select the pipe material. Add a small amount of ultrasonic coupling grease to the sensor and apply medium pressure to the pipe. Our wall thickness measurement has a high-quality signal. The thickness of the pipe is approximately 0.367 inches. Before we continue, verify that the pipe is full of liquid, the type of liquid, and the temperature. Next, power on the meter and connect the ultrasonic transducers at the LEMO connection. The meter automatically recognizes the specific sensor that is connected and that sensor's calibration. Measure the circumference of the pipe to determine the outside diameter. Our circumference is 21.68 inches. Navigate to the parameter setting. We will be configuring single-channel measurement on channel A. Enter the pipe outside diameter. If you do not know the outside diameter, enter 0. This will allow you to enter the circumference measurement. The meter will automatically make the calculation. Wall thickness is 0.370 inches. Pipe material is ductile iron. Our pipe does have a liner. The liner is cement, and the liner thickness is 0.125 inches. The meter generates a pipe roughness automatically based on the selected material. Our medium of measurement today will be water. As indicated by the up-down arrow, the meter comes pre-programmed with a multitude of liquid medium choices, such as hydrocarbons, water and glycol mixes, and more. Simply navigate to the desired medium and press Enter. Next, enter the temperature. This returns us to the home screen. We can now enter measurement mode. In measurement mode, channel A is currently enabled for measurement. Enter a location tag for your measurement session. This tag will label the dataset that will be saved in the meter's internal memory. We will enter 6DI for 6-inch ductile iron pipe. Sound path. The number of sound paths is the number of times the ultrasonic signal travels through the pipe and medium. Flexim recommends the use of 2 sound paths for most applications. We will demonstrate one sound path, or direct mode, later in this video example. The Flexim meter has provided a separation of 3.03 inches. We will round this separation down to 3 inches when we install the transducers on the pipe. We will utilize the stainless steel ruler equipped with frames, magnets, and ball chains. This optional accessory allows the user to easily and quickly set the transducer spacing, as well as position the transducers on an even plane on the pipe. 2 magnets affix to each frame, and the ball chains slip into one side of the frame, wrap around the pipe, and are secured on the other side of the frame. The transducers install into each frame with a twist lock mechanism. The transducers are mounted in such a way that the engravings will make an arrow in the direction of the flow. Use the Flexim coupling pad or apply a bead of acoustic coupling compound along the center line of the transducers. When installing the transducers, the standard straight run recommendation is 10 pipe diameters upstream and 5 pipe diameters downstream. After installation of the transducers, signal strength can be viewed in the meter. Scroll through the bottom display line using the 3 key to check the quality and other diagnostics, such as quality signal-to-noise ratios, automatic gain, and more. Refer to the manual for a complete description. After installing the transducers and obtaining a strong signal, Enter the actual distance between the transducers as installed on the pipe. Press Enter and the meter begins to read volume flow. The sonic velocity is the most important diagnostic measured by the Flexim meter. Press the 3 key to scroll through to the sound speed value. Verify the actual sound speed that is measured by the meter with the liquid sound speed chart. Each liquid will have a specific sound speed based on temperature. The Flexim meter is currently 484 GPM. The customer's inline meter is reading 485 GPM. This verifies that the inline meter is still performing within its accuracy statement. Before we complete this meter verification video, we would like to demonstrate setup and installation of the meter in single path or direct mode. Our piping parameters will remain the same. When entering measure mode, select channel A and input a 1 for sound path. The calculated transducer separation now provided by the meter is 0.79 inches. Using a pipe crayon, we will mark the pipe with this separation to use as a visual guide when mounting the transducers across from each other. We will utilize the ladder chain mounting hardware for this setup. Begin by sliding the clips into the slots on the transducers. The chain will affix to each side of the clip, and an adjustable screw will firmly mount the transducers to the pipe. When mounting the transducers in direct mode, remember to reference the arrowhead and tail, and mount them in a manner that completes the illustration while still across from each other. Both transducer cables should point away from each other. Our flow continues to read stable. This illustrates the accuracy of the Flexim meter in either reflect or direct transducer mode installation. Let's return to the office and generate a flow report for our customer using the FluxDiag software. Start by installing the FluxDiag software provided on a USB flash drive. Follow the on-screen prompts to complete the software installation. The included serial cable with USB adapter will be used to connect the meter to the laptop. The serial to USB adapter may also need to be configured. Configure the adapter by accessing the computer port settings via the device manager and navigate to the COM ports. Locate and open the serial to USB adapter. Set the settings to match the Flexim software. 9600, 8 data bits, parity is even. Stop bits 2. We are now set up on COM port number 3. Open the software and power on the meter. In the upper left corner, select Device and choose Fluxus and COM port. Choose COM port 3 as previously configured. Click Connect to communicate with a portable meter. Click Read Data Logger to download the recorded information. Allow the meter to transfer all information and any snaps. The software will download any measured sequences that you have recorded into the meter. Locate the tag you would like to review and click on it. If desired, you can trim in the start and finish of the recording. Click on the Report tab to begin report generation. At the top, you will have your summary, parameters, and diagnostics. The diagnostics allow you to review several items, such as SCNR, SNR, gain, amplitude, quality, sound speed, and more. Under General Settings, fill in the desired fields, which will be inserted into the header of the report. You can also select to add a signal snap to the report. A variety of summary diagrams can be chosen and added to the report, such as volumetric flow rate, flow velocity, and more. The signal snapshot can also be reviewed in fine detail. A snapshot is a capture of the ultrasonic signal and the calculated measured transit time. A good snapshot consists of a clean baseline and peaks of each signal, which match each other through even spacing. Under Trend View, you can analyze any of the recorded diagnostics. The Data View tab can be utilized to export the data to a spreadsheet or CSV file. You can also view a variety of meter information in further detail if desired. The Meter Setup tab allows you to view all of the parameters programmed into the meter for the test which you conducted. We will complete this portion of the video by returning to the Report tab. Click the Generate Excel report to export the data to an XLS file. If you have no further need for the recorded data, you can delete it by navigating to Special Functions and scrolling down to Delete Measured Values. Press Enter. The meter will ask you if you really want to delete before deleting. To charge the flow meter, plug in the AC power supply to the meter and power the unit on. The unit must be powered on to charge the battery. The flashing battery light indicates that it has begun charging. To check the status of the battery, navigate to Special Functions, Battery Status. Thank you for your attention to this important training video on the Flexim F601 Portable Ultrasonic Liquids Meter.